Man, am I excited to do this episode, because this is where it all started for me. And in fact, it started right here. Started with this one, this VW Caddy. I bought this at a Walgreens on Colfax and Kipling in Lakewood, Colorado. And I was on break from work at a Volkswagen dealership I worked at, Larry H. Miller on Colfax. And as I was waiting in line, I picked this up, looked at it, was checking it out, and I looked in the back, and I saw there was a skateboard. So I couldn't leave Walgreens without that, and I didn't. I bought that, and I slowly began to realize that they were starting to there was other colors to get, and I continued to get them. And we're going to talk about those, and we're going to talk about how these all relate to skateboarding. So it's pretty obvious with this one in particular. It has a skateboard in the back, and it only gets better as it goes. So I'm going to share with you guys what I have in my collection, and we'll go from there. Technically, this is the first. This is the first VW Caddy they made in 2015. It was in the off-road series. They were well into making 2 colorways per year, and this was the second colorway. After that, in the, gosh, what set was this in? I think it was just a normal, like, showroom set. They released the maroon color. Beyond that, the Surf's Up set, the Surf Patrol one, red back. After this, that was a 5-pack car, actually, so that was exclusive to a 5-pack. The Hot Trucks 5-pack as well. Missing some tampos on these, but those gold FTE wheels make it. They really make it. This was in the Volkswagen collection. There was a 10-piece set within the Volkswagen Mainline collection. Ooh. The Red Edition. Your Target exclusive, for those who don't know. And it's called a Red Edition, but sometimes they're in black or white or red, or they could be a number of colors. One I want to show you that's really special is not to be shown, sorry, and it's protector. But to me, it's one of the few castings that I keep in a protector. And up next, it's the first premium offering of the Volkswagen Caddy, and it's in the Hot Wheels Car Culture Shop Truck set. And what's unfortunate is the skateboard in the back. If I were to show you beyond the dust, you would see that it's still tonal with the bed of the pickup, and that changes down the road. Not quite though. Next up is the Zamac, mystery pack. This was a mystery pack. Sorry, I almost said Zamac, but number 5 there on the side lets you know it was a mystery pack. It was number 5, so it wasn't that highly revered. It didn't make the top 3. It wasn't a podium piece. Ooh, the Flying Customs. And this was a Target exclusive set as well that they no longer make. They're really focusing on the hot ones, but a really cool piece. Really cool piece. I just love that green and yellow combo, as well as this purple combo that was from, was this the Volkswagen specific set? I believe it was. Yeah, it was a Volkswagen set, like an 8-piece set. 8-piece. Very cool. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. They got me. They got me on the spring stuff. You know, those seasonal packs that you normally see at your grocer, you know. Yep. They're hooking us up. Skateboarding. Skateboarding does it for me. But they started getting a little more serious after that. So they dropped one for Boulevard, and it is branded Porsche. Porsche race, essentially, it was a service truck for Porsche race teams. You can see it's well branded Volkswagen in the back. And the skateboard has been painted. It's been made to look like an actual skateboard. Let's go. Let's go. One of my favorite pieces in the collection, probably solely because of that. And this is, this actually became, this was in a Zamac, like, 6-pack, like the box sets. And they also painted the skateboard in it. So this was a Walmart exclusive box set as well. I think they were offering it during the Legends tour. Surfs Up returns, baby. It returned. They did another Surfs Up piece. Look at those Fuchs-like wheels. And this is cool because this is a Silver Series card, so it has better details than traditionally, or typically rather. Now that's actually all I have. I'm missing one. I think there's one from that's dropping. It's the Hot Ones. I'm missing that one. Oh, I'm missing another one too. I can't think. But these aren't the only skateboard centric pieces that Hot Wheels makes. They make a lot more. And before we leave those, I'm going to share with you some customs, some real cool homies made for me. And I apologize. I get confused on who made them all, but this is cool because they opened the roof, do the surfboard in there, painted the skateboard up. Gang, fool. Real simple. I think this is from the homie Total Dysfunction. Not sure if he's really collecting anymore. I think he's playing a lot of golf. Also, this purple got some hits on it. Got the white upgrade wheels. Got the skateboard painted because I've always complained about that. And another good guy, because complaining about the skateboard, just decided to panel it and made me a Heineken and a Jägermeister custom. Very prized possessions. Very prized possessions. But let's talk more skateboarding. Well, all right, my dudes. This next one might surprise you. The HEV. The GMC Hummer, but nicknamed the HEV. Rad truck if you can afford it. But for some reason, Hot Wheels decided to add a skateboard in the back of this one as well. And I appreciate it. It seems to be a shape board. So an OG and old schooler. So it's a little different skateboard than the one you first see. But that was the first one that they offered. That was the new model when they dropped it. Followed it up. That copper color. Behind that. Oh, wish this worked better. Just having fun with that. The white. And keep it going with the red. One of my favorite colors, the green. Then lastly, the purple. Now, is that right? The purple? Is that really lastly? No, because there is a Barbie specific vehicle, Hummer EV. That's a little different. This was made for Ken, and Ken don't skate. So they covered the rear bed and no skateboard because Ken don't skate. So technically, that is also in the family. But let's go. Skateboarding, Hot Wheels, together. I'm going to toss another one at you. One of my absolute favorites. I'm going to toss them all at you. Yep. I think I got a couple more. What this is the Ryu Asada Mighty K, based on a little K truck from Japan. Ryu Asada, rest in peace, was a really phenomenal designer for Hot Wheels. You'd spent some time at Matchbox as well, and was a realist and definitely cool and hip. So hip, you didn't forget the skateboard in this. So, your Mighty K's all have them. First release, second, third, your Zamac, of course. That one. And it made its way into a super treasure hunt. Lucky enough to get. Don't have the Mainline. They want to keep you going, so they introduced it in the spring collection. And this would have been spring. It would have been spring. That's what I'm telling you. But still a really cool Mighty K with a little different bed liner with some colors to it, a few different pieces. So just add some details there. Now, if you guys weren't aware, there is one more, and that is available now, and it's in your Metro Sketch set from Hot Wheels. Metro Sketch, there you go. You can see she's a real beauty, Clark. And in fact, we're going to go ahead and open this up. I don't know about you guys and how you open yours, but I'm going to show you how I open my 5-packs. That way, you still have a little 5-pack to hang if you want to put your cards back into the case. And meanwhile, here's a better look at the Metro Sketch, Ryu Asada. Some really cool anime art, different colors, turquoise bumper, the kind of the old China blue tint on the windows. Really strong, really cool piece. Happy to have it. Can't open that spring one because I don't have a second one. That's unfortunate, but perhaps I'll bump into one. We're not done. I'm going to show you one more while I got these here focused and featured, because I only have one, and what I'm talking about is this Dodge. Oh, you can't see it that way, but you can see it that way. The Dodge Econoline pickup. OG, definitely not the vehicle I thought would have a skateboard in the back, but it does, and I'm happy about that. So, are we done? No, we're not done. Now, if you guys are pretty recent collectors, you'll probably know that Hot Wheels partnered with Tony Hawk to bring Tony Hawk's Skate to life. And it is what it is. If you didn't know either, these fit on the track. But they come with some shoes, so you can take the soles out and grip the board a little better, so on and so forth. This one is a collectible one because it's the Backs of the Future hoverboard. So that's going to remain in the package. Otherwise, they released Tony on little boards like this with removable characters. Here's what they look like in the package. Tony Hawk branded. Couple different graphics on this release. You can see these are both the colorways with the zebra stripes. Oh man, legendary Hawk logo. But before that, Steve Caballero, an OG, just like Tony. They released one of him first, the Skate Brigade, kind of a play on the Powell Bones Brigade. And shortly, or actually before that, was the Skate Punk, which is now the Skate Grom. So they went a little more friendly with the name, but still all skateboarding. You can see the bases are all metal, so you can grind them like on that park I showed you a little earlier. Super radical pieces. I don't know if you collect them. I don't know if you skate. Maybe you used to skate. None matter. It's hopefully all incentive for you to collect. Now maybe you're a real OG. You meet those OGs and they don't call them Hot Wheels. They call them Matchbox. That's how you know they've been collecting since before 68, which was a long time ago. And if they were, they do refer to them as Matchbox. Now, Matchbox wasn't afraid either to share a little skateboarding with you. And what's funny is how few I have of them. And in fact, if you look at the Volkswagen, a Volkswagen Golf GTI, the Mark I, there are some versions that have skateboards in the back deck. Out of all the colors I have yet to find one of those variants. Hopefully I'm sharing a picture of what the skateboard looks like in the back, if you were lucky to have one. And I repeat, I am not. But those are some of the colorways. Some are 5-pack. No, they're not exclusive, actually. You can get those on a card as well. But those 6 are the ones I have in hand. And we're going to keep on with Matchbox because they went all out. Now there is this El Camino that I absolutely love, and it just says freestyle. Got a skate character on there. Lots of chrome. No skateboard in the back because you know they're out there using them. Not to be left in the back. Plus some other skaters steal it. But they did have a variant to that Matchbox El Camino. This is it. You can see it's got the blue bumper versus the chrome. Winning. Yay. Very happy to have those. In fact, I'm very happy to have them all. Not sure, again, if you collect them or if you have them all or if you skate or used to skate or got a kid who skates or maybe you want them to skate, but this is one way to go into it. Good looks at it, Mattel. Good looks. You guys really hooked me up with these and hopefully you hooked up the rest of the community with them too. But I was really excited to share these with you guys. Hopefully, again, it's some incentive for you to get out there and find some castings, get to your hobby shop, start back collecting because a lot of these are from yesteryears, but they're out there, they're available, and they're not too expensive. That's your hotline, hot tip for the week. Holla at your boy. Peace.